All right, welcome to Night Shift Rift. Here I'm Mike,
I'm Damien.
and this is kind of our intro, our
Pilot.
premiere pilot. We're kicking things off. This is our first podcast. Um, don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm kind of intrigued. No matter what, I think it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah. We at bare minimum, we're going to sit here and drink
Yeah,
and talk.
absolutely.
No different than a normal day, but this time there's liquor.
Yep. So this one is going to be all about drinking.
Yeah, it's New Year's.
So you can't have New Year's without some liquor, without some beer, and get things going. So we're actually going to do kind of a list of our favorites. As we go through this, we're going to be drinking all of our favorites. So that should be interesting as we progress. We're starting with the hard stuff. So
Yeah, we're going to go, what is it, 2 favorite liquors? Or favorite liquor each, favorite mixed drink each, and then 2 favorite beers each.
Yep. So all in an hour, hopefully, or less.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some fun. We are starting to kick things off with tequila of all things. That's gonna be
Jose Cuervo?
and that's Damien's favorite,
Yes. I got spiced.
which
Technically, I really prefer silver,
but my favorite's definitely gonna be the gold. That's I don't do clear liquor very well.
yeah, and it's not all that big of a difference to me, so.
I've already realized I've said like 32 times in the first 2 minutes, so hopefully we can get past that.
Yeah. So, what else? A little bit about ourselves. We work night shift. That's why, hence the name of
Night.
the podcast. Yeah.
That would be, yep, that's how we met.
Yes, work.
Is work, so that's how
About a year ago.
I started off abusing him quite heavily, verbally.
It was not coherent, that's the wrong word.
Yes, I did speak coherently.
Concurrent abuse?
Concurrent.
That's also wrong.
I think that's wrong. Are you thinking that you were abusive to me too?
Yes.
Okay, let's just go ahead and say that.
Yes. Some
But-
C word.
Just very poorly.
Excuse
But it got to a point where I felt like he was withstanding the abuse very well.
Withstanding.
Withstanding.
Putting a lot of faith in yourself.
I mean, you didn't cry.
No, I didn't.
I thought you might. I was coming down on you pretty hard.
Yeah, at some point you did say you would feel bad if I,
I would
got
not.
too far.
If I would not have been happy with myself had I pushed you over the edge. Not. I mean, I'd have got over it, but
Naturally. I would hope so. Not worth that much.
no, not that much. But
Not the weight on the soul.
from that, a friendship has sparked, and we
It's also a strong word for it.
friendship is a strong word.
Yeah.
Okay, ouch. We with our banter back and forth on a regular basis, as well as constantly harping on others, we thought that this was a natural progression from that, is to step out and see if we can't entertain others. We do it on a regular basis at work, so maybe we can do it here, and hopefully that's what happens.
It's also the liquor will help getting over the
Nervousness?
first podcast jitters.
The jitters, absolutely. You know, we this has been a couple of months in the making. We've been thinking about this, and
I've still managed to fuck up like 4 different things.
yeah, well, obviously, so he forgot some things, which would have been clutch to have.
Helpful. Supposed to bring a recording system, but instead we're going to use the basic one on Windows 10 because forgot it. As well as I forgot the shot glasses.
Yeah,
So we're drinking out of solo cups like
savages or rednecks, really.
yeah, rednecks, absolutely.
Yeah, which I mean, we
Solo
both kind
cup.
of are. I'm heating my house with fire right now, and you're definitely. I mean, your beard screams redneck.
Listen, okay, it's shitty.
Exactly, it's patchy,
It's
redneck
very-
patchy.
I shave it, but everybody said they liked it more.
Well, yeah, baby face is ridiculous, especially nowadays. Nobody wants a baby face, clean shaven, unless you're in some sort of business where that's like expected.
Certainly not in any form of business.
No.
You're gonna need to trim yours soon, though.
Why is that?
It's below your shoulders.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll just put it up in a beard bun.
Yeah. Good.
Is how that's going to work, because I'm definitely not. This is a lot of work that's gone into this. So, but no, that's a little bit about us. Maybe we'll get more into that on a later episode, if there are more episodes. It is if you guys don't riot and demand that we stop, because this is horrific.
All 7 of you. 7 co-workers that have to deal with us every day anyway.
Exactly. And that's pretty much that. So we're going to go ahead and, I guess,
do the tequila.
Kick things off with the Jose Cuervo. Woo! All right.
Oh, are you going to chase her?
Just in case. I don't want to throw up on you.
That's a good point. We should have brought a trash can.
I brought a rag, so you can at least clean yourself up. If that
I'm glad you brought that, because the rag sitting on the bed was a bit
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess tidiness.
Oh yeah, keeping it clean. Yeah, he sweats a lot.
All right.
And here we go. Woo! Down goes the tequila. Woo! That's the way to get things started.
It's warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
God, it's already so warm in here.
Yeah, we're going to be on fire by the time this is over. Just to give you a kind of an idea, I started a fire. It's New Year's. It's cold. Started a fire. So, did not anticipate that this fire would get this room. We're creeping up on 80. So we're sweating ourselves out while we're drinking.
Oh, is that a thermometer?
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
That's weird, yeah.
I don't know how they do it. It's some sort of liquid-filled tube with a bunch of little bulbs in it. They float, and as they sink, the whatever one's on top tells you what the temperature is with a little medallion on it. So, pretty neat. Science, boom, blowing our mind. But I guess, technically we never actually let off with this. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah. And holidays and
hope everybody's holidays went off without a hitch. Everybody is happy, family's good, safe travels and all that. I can't believe we just skipped over that.
I can.
Yeah, we're horrible people who care about no one.
I'm worried.
Oh, are you?
I'm one shot in and I already feel like shit.
That's exciting. Yeah, you gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, eventually. This is fucking weird.
Okay, alright. Sorry guys, had to run off and get a trash can. I gotta make sure that Damien doesn't throw up all over my floor.
I don't know what this is.
It's called tequila.
Yes, I've drank with you before, though. He's never done this. I've drank before.
Have you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're 21.
Yeah.
So, I mean, pretty new at this. Ish.
I should be, legally speaking. Yeah, sure.
Be.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Alright.
Let's go with new at it. So, what is it?
So, next up on the list, because we're going to go double up on the liquor right off the bat, which was a really great choice, apparently, is one of my favorites. Now, technically, I would say tequila is my personal favorite. He picked it first. We agreed that tequila is definitely the best.
I mean, we could have done silver and spiced.
Yeah, that's true. We could have done the silver and gold. I'm a Patron gold kind of guy, or maybe 1800. I was gonna get Patron.
It was like $50.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No,
yeah.
I don't remember being $50 last time I went.
Yep. 1800 is my backup. It's the next cheapest. It's like $25 or $30 usually, I think, for a bottle. And
yeah, this was like 20, I think.
But I'm a gold guy. I don't do clear liquor. He said tequila first. I'm like, well, my number two is definitely rum.
To be fair, that's also my number two.
But once again, he's not a spiced rum. Where I am, I definitely prefer the.
I like spiced rum. It doesn't make much of a difference to me either way.
I need flavor in my life, something other than just liquid fire.
I'm normally fine with liquid fire.
But so for the rum, I'm okay with most, but my personal favorite is Sailor Jerry. It's got a good flavor I like, and then it's kind of neat. Every bottle on the inside of the label has like a drawing on the inside, so it's not too easy to see, but if you look at it from the back you can typically get a glance at it. They commonly use them as tattoos.
Yeah, I went to look it up and that was like one of the first results was Sailor Jerry tattoos.
Yeah,
there's all kinds of pictures and shit.
Yep, completely random. Like I think this one we've got some sort of skull and crossbones with
Hawaii
wings and a flame, and it says Hawaii underneath.
Which didn't show up in the image result when I was looking at Sailor Jerry tattoos.
I mean, I'm talking like if you picked any other bottle, it would have been different.
Yeah.
So they're like all constantly different, which is interesting too, because I mean, how many companies do something like that? Make every single label independent.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, they could. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just a machine. You just cycle through a list of like 50 and just each time print it.
But it's more than 50, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like if you Google search that, there's.
I'm sure they've cycled them in and out, like retired them and gotten new ones.
Listen, you're totally ruining my story.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You're just finding all the plot holes in my story.
Every one.
Let's see here.
It even says tattoo on the bottle.
It does. And has a little Hawaiian lady. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even notice that.
Rum with it. Is it from Hawaii?
That's a good question. I didn't do my. I didn't brush up on my history beforehand. It might be. It might be from Hawaii. I don't know that rum. I guess rum is probably.
I mean, maybe necessarily the brand, not rum in general.
Oh.
From Hawaii.
Well, yeah.
Sailor Jerry specifically.
92 proof. Interesting. Father of the old school tattoo.
Yeah. Well,
That's that's what it says right here. So, crafted in honor of Norman Sailor Jerry Collins, father of the old school tattoo. I'd be intrigued to know what the old school tattoo means. Is that like that thing where they put the stick up against your arm and hammer it in repeatedly? That's like
normally
that's
like
needles. I want to say that's a Japanese thing though.
It's all kinds of things. People have been doing tattoos for ages.
Like old pirate tattoos or something. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was typically like bone or ivory needles.
Father of the old school tattoo. Sure enough, there's a picture of him on the back.
Yeah.
Pipe in mouth. Yeah. Tattooing somebody.
He's got a tattoo gun though.
Does
he? Yeah, he's got a metal mechanism thing.
Sure enough, he does have some sort of. So I don't know what they mean
old
by
school is in old modern.
I don't know. Made the old, and then so obviously he's the father of the old school tattoo. He's also the rum is made the old school way, bold and smooth as hell. Is literally what it says. Oh.
At this point, I hope it's fucking smooth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still liquor.
Yes. No. Absolutely.
Whew, it's hot as fuck.
You did this.
I did this. I started the fire. I mean, that's so. Just so we're clear, that's pretty much the main way I heat the house.
Yeah, it fucking works.
It works. I'm definitely gonna have to let it die down, or else we will all fucking die. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, we got the Gave thing in the background.
We just completely moved over that completely. We were talking about tequila, now we're talking about rum.
Yeah.
You're moving backwards.
Yeah, well.
If anybody's ever looked at this, the way they make tequila, the plant that they make it from, to be fair, I don't know what they make rum out of. But I do know that they make tequila out of this agave nectar. And if you've ever looked at this, the plant itself looks like like eucalyptus or aloe. It looks like an aloe plant.
He's got the big leafy bits.
But then, as they cut away the leaves and the kind of almost like core of it,
pineapple
looks very similar to a pineapple. And I guess they juice it. I think I've seen some stuff on it, but they cut away all the junk and they have this centerpiece
Yeah,
that
they
looks.
probably squish it and then ferment it. Something.
And then I guess, but it's a wild looking plant. If you ever get a chance, check that shit out. It is wild. But it makes a wonderful drink. I'll tell you that. The whole blue agave nectar is wonderful. It's in my opinion, the best liquor out there. Second best though is Sailor Jerry.
Pour me a little bit of pineapple juice.
Just in an empty cup.
Well, yeah.
Well, what's left of tequila
There's
splash in there?
There's a drop of 5.
What do you want pineapple juice for?
A chaser. That's good. It's plenty. You just need a bit to sip.
Get the taste out of your mouth?
Out of my throat.
I bet all those dicks in there make it taste funny.
Yeah. Fuck.
Right off the... Oh, shit. That's the first of many gay jokes. We don't discriminate, just like making him feel bad about himself as much as possible.
I mean, you don't do a very good job.
Well, no, you naturally already feel bad about yourself, so that's a pretty...
Well, that and your opinion means nothing.
You must first value the opinion.
Yeah.
I gotcha, asshole.
Alright, I guess.
So are we going to go ahead and slide into some Sailor Jerry here and get moving forward so that way we can get on to the mixed drinks portion, which is going to be a lot easier to put down. But
Why? I'm having problems.
I
haven't drank in a while. I quit drinking for a minute because I drank way too much. I doubt that has anything to do with it, though.
You drank way too much.
Oh,
Like daily, or you drank
Yeah.
too much when you drank?
both. I would.
Have you gone to any meetings?
No. No, I just decided it was enough. Like, I problem sleeping, and a shot or two helps.
Well, that's no problem. A drink or two a day isn't a problem. I mean, that's pretty normal, I think, amongst people, is to come home and have a beer or two, and a shot or two is the equivalent.
Yeah, I don't like beer.
Yeah, which that's going to be interesting when we round up on that. His beer is a bunch of not beer.
Yeah, no, I spent like 3-4 weeks just buying beer a couple times a week trying to find it. Didn't find anything I liked, so I went with the 2 things I knew I liked,
They're
which...
basically malt liquor. They're like the equivalent to a Mike's Hard. So now you get why the gay joke. Anywho.
Listen, you're fucking drinking Rheingeist.
Yeah, but it's not just like some sugary... You've never had it, so you can't say shit. It is kind
I've
of...
had some of it. I haven't had that kind.
And then the Stella Artois.
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 Yeah,
Fuck
you
you.
make gay jokes. You're over here going, Artois.
I think I poured way too much rum in my glass.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely poured more in this one than you did in that one.
So this is going to be interesting. Might want to get a chaser prepared. You guys are all out there thinking we're a bunch of pansies.
I'm blaming you, the heat.
The heat.
It's fucking hot.
That's what it is?
Upset my stomach.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Ready, set, here we go. Woo! Sorry for the giant pause there. That's us taking that shot. Takes a second. Before we can get to talking again.
Mm-hmm.
This was an interesting choice.
Dumb choice. It's your idea to drink.
It was. I didn't think... If we catch you vomiting on our podcast, you realize that we can't edit that out. That's got to be part of it. I almost Ralphed, to be fair. That caught me off guard. But if you do, we're definitely keeping that in there. and then so you can be publicly ridiculed for a long period of time.
Maybe I shouldn't have ate before gaming.
You shouldn't have ate before gaming. English, we're doing that now.
Not very well.
No.
Fuck.
So,
I am pissed right now.
don't do that.
No, I'm not pissing. I'm pissed.
Oh my god. Definitely, don't do that. Don't get pissed. You're good. We're good.
I'm not good.
Yeah, no, we're good.
I'm gonna have to clean this now?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
It's not fine. There's fucking cheeseburger in there.
I've got stuff. Don't worry about it.
I stopped at Wendy's on my way here.
This is amazing.
I didn't eat anything, and I was leaving Kroger. I'm like,
The whole fact that it's 80 degrees can't be helping us right now. I'm about to
now
start
I'm sweating
sweating.
my balls off. I'm already sweating.
Yeah.
More black.
Let me open a window. I'm gonna go open a window. That sounds like a good idea right now.
The window.
Well, yeah, in the space we're in.
Damn it. God damn it.
And here we go. Let's see how that works. Cools it off hopefully a little bit.
I mean, I feel better.
Oh, it just opened. How do you feel better? Oh, you emptied all of. So I'm gonna be the window just immediately slammed shut. Oh my god! Like I said, this may not be entertaining to you guys, but it's damn sure entertaining to me. Damien just threw up. The window that I opened immediately slammed shut. I don't know. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Isn't that some fucking philosopher? Forgot the flash drive. Way to kick things off.
You have to email me this bullshit file now.
This bullshit file. It's only bullshit because you threw up.
Fuck, God, that smells.
I bet it does.
Alright, let's get more liquor in me.
Yeah, more liquor.
Yours first? Yeah, we did my liquor first. We can do your mix first.
Yeah, so we're going to move on to my liquor, which actually, huge shout out to DJ Odie.
Oh, yeah, Carlos.
Carlos. This is actually a drink that I got from Carlos because as much as I prefer tequila and I prefer a good margarita, I had this recently when going out with a bunch of people from work, and Carlos introduced me to this, and I have to say I fell in love with it. So it's new to me and it's delicious.
Yeah, I've never had it. I like pineapple though. Not a fan of coconut, but you know.
So this is actually I'm personally not a big fan of coconut. I've got a clean drink for it, or a clean glass here for you, so you don't mix anything.
It had mixed pineapple juice.
Oh well, either way.
Yeah.
So this one is actually sticking with the rum theme. A combination, super simple, of Malibu, which is a Caribbean rum. What's that? I mean, we can move here.
No, not the smell. The fact that it happened. I'm so upset with myself right now.
You're fine. You're good. But no, it's a Malibu Caribbean rum with coconut liqueur. Whatever the fuck that's, I don't know, liqueur. So,
is it?
Yeah, it's liqueur,
God.
not liquor.
Liqueur.
Liqueur. I don't know. How do you spell that? Is it liqueur or liqueur? It's not the cure for anything. So
I'm not gonna say what I want to say. It might offend people. Liqueur.
Liqueur. It definitely says.
Yeah.
From now on, that's how it's said. Yes. So everybody out there, it's not liqueur. It is not liqueur.
Liqueur.
Whatever. It's liqueur. Liqueur. So yeah, no, but it's Malibu rum with pineapple juice, which I got way too much pineapple juice. I couldn't find it in a smaller container, so it's like I don't know. It's
I mean, they sell it canned.
it's
and
like
small.
2 quarts. I couldn't find the cans.
Listen,
I
just
looked.
drink it. I'm sure your wife will appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, you're a horrible human being.
No,
I know what you're thinking. Wow. Okay, so I'm mixing this up now. The combination. I'm literally just eyeballing this shit.
Just fill the rest with pineapple juice.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you're the one talking about you have too much.
Well, but I don't want it to be too weak. Here.
Fair enough.
Here. No, take a sip of that. Tell me where we're at.
Coconut pineapple.
So it's good.
Yeah.
Where it's at. Yeah, that seems like probably too much, to be honest with you. So it'll be, but this might slow us down a little bit. Which actually, though, we seem to be making pretty good time, considering that we're not
making way more time than we were anticipating.
Yeah, which is hopefully gonna be
thing.
good.
Make the longer first episode,
We'll
maybe.
probably spend less time on the beer, considering that's definitely not
The worst part. It's definitely the worst part. I hate it.
Yeah. You know what? Out of all of these, though, I think the Stella is going to be your least favorite. So maybe we should
it's a real
lead
beer.
off with it.
Okay, sure.
And so that way we can finish on a good note for you.
It's also something I didn't think about. Normally when I make my drink, I put like 4 shots in. That's a bad idea today. Probably should do the 2. So yeah, I guess this is fine. I was thinking y'all fill it all the way up because that's what I do, but this is weaker than normal.
It's weaker than normal, which is probably a good thing considering my trash can's state of affairs right
Your
now.
son's trash can.
Yeah, this is the best part. This is all happening in my son's room because it happens to be where I
nice
keep
desk.
the computer. Yeah, it's old.
It's super old. It's
super
leather,
old.
Though. I love it. Actually,
Yeah,
it's
the
nice,
leather top.
Dark wood. I love it.
Yeah, it's actually legit like handmade, which is interesting. It's pretty cool.
Probably pleather.
Yeah. It's like a thin.
It's nice though.
All right, well, I guess we should
this
get
is
to
good.
drinking. It's delicious.
Tastes like not orange juice. Pineapple juice.
To be fair, I didn't mix it. The liquor's all probably sitting at the bottom. We have nothing to mix it with.
I mean, pouring it mixes it.
Does it?
I mean, I definitely taste coconut.
I
100%. I hate coconut. It's definitely there.
guess.
It's got an aftertaste of pineapple and no kick. Which is... God... So disappointed.
To give you context, though, okay. I understand. I understand, but you still are rather young. This shit, I'm sure it hit you because I was drinking before I was 21.
Shots.
I was drinking before I was 21, but to be fair, though, shots are what pulls it out of you. It's not that you were drunk.
I took like 4 on my 21st.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't vomit. I hurt myself a lot.
Okay, you know what? I was defending you. You're right. You're a bitch.
No,
You're
defending
a
me.
complete and utter bitch.
It's out of character. I don't like it.
You cannot handle your liquor, you wussy. Is that better?
Yes. Negative reinforcement is how I go about things.
So, this whole time, my abuse has been a mistake.
It's been driving me.
It's been the driving
That's why
force.
I told you your opinion doesn't matter because...
Should I compliment you?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's where things lead out. I could
See, I would compliment you, but you have no characteristics that are worth it.
Oh, well, fuck. I mean...
Your kids seem nice. No help from you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. So... See, the thing with so much pineapple juice, I should have backed off on the pineapple juice. Because now, I feel like I should drink all of this before we move on, obviously.
Oh, yeah, no, it's very not bad
Did
tasting.
you drink all of that
Most
already?
of it. No, I'm like 2/3 in.
I'm all the way the fuck up here still. I guess I need to catch up. Do some fucking talking or something and let me...
Listen, I've been shit-talking myself, but I've been talking.
Uh-huh.
What else we got? Well, while he's catching up, I guess I can go ahead and make mine. Did you... Yeah, you got 2 more cups.
Yeah, I prepared for
So I've
all
got...
of the drinks.
Mine preferred mix is like ghetto sunrise. Usually do it with silver. I just hit the mic. I hope that didn't sound like ass. Damn. You're in a much better mixing position. I'm gonna make you do this.
Okay, I can
Yeah,
mix.
I'm shoved in the corner where the mic is. You got the. Well, I mean, it's cluttered, but.
No, have at it right there. Yeah, well, see, I could have cleared off. My son typically uses this desk, so I could have cleared it off of all of his random shit. Like,
No, I like it. It's
the,
character.
the Florence Freedom baseball. That of all the people, he didn't want a baseball player to sign it. The mascot is so it's a fun spin on Uncle Sam.
Is it?
They call him Slam.
Slam. Okay, It would have been a lot better if it was the signature of the dude in the costume.
No, it is.
No, like his signature, like his name.
Oh.
Like the dude inside. That's what I was
Brian
hoping
or
for.
whatever his
Yeah.
random fucking name is.
Just
No,
random. I mean, sure. Listen, it would have been great.
it would have been. It would have been. But he, it was when he got that. Quick side note: I'm talking about all this crap on his desk. He's got a really cool thermometer and all that. But no, when he got that signature, he was so excited. Of all people, he got the mascot signature. And the guy, he does a bunch of like tricks throughout the ball game, flaming sticks that he's throwing around the air and juggling or whatever.
What are those called? Batons?
But I guess, I mean, they
Batons?
were on fire,
Yeah.
and then he like fails to put them out numerously, puts them in his hat on fire, like all kinds of stupid stuff. That was that happened.
Is that Apollo?
That's Apollo.
Oh yeah, I was in the house for 5 minutes before I got assaulted.
Before you did get
Longer than I was expecting, to be honest. I was
Uh,
expecting Michael to assault me.
But no, he walks up and my son asks for his signature.
Just talk over it.
Just talk over
It's
it.
fine.
The random dog barking in the background. I'm so
He's
sorry,
been fine.
everyone.
What happened?
I'm assuming somebody's probably here, and he's warning us to the fact.
Good dog.
Well, except for the fact that he tried to eat you.
Well, he has a good judging character.
So Jason asked for my son's name is Jason, by the way. Jason asked for his signature, and he takes out his Sharpie, the mascot, and he goes on your face, and immediately shoves the Sharpie into Jason's forehead. In the process, with sleight of hand, flipping the marker point back towards himself, scribbling on Jason's forehead. Jason thought for sure he had just signed his forehead. It was hilarious. He's like rubbing his head like, oh my god, did he seriously just do that? And obviously he didn't. He then signed the baseball. And it was like the highlight of Jason's day to get a signature from the mascot of all people, which he does.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was surprised that the mascot had a Sharpie on him. I guess that would make sense. He's the mascot.
Yeah, and well, to be fair, Jason brought one too, just in case, because he went there with the intent that he was getting, because he had been one time before and really enjoyed it. We got tickets from work, actually. I did.
Florence Freedom. That's. So discovered a pause button.
That's a thing.
Did that while the dog was going off.
Yeah, which we still may edit him going absolutely bonkers out of there. Sorry for that.
Depends on if you can't hear us over it.
The best, once again, the dog has better taste in people than I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I let him into my home.
And
Pablo thought that was not the best move.
Nope.
So, but
It's the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
I said that while the thing wasn't rolling, but
now this is completely going back on topic. I think technically, has New Year's lost something for you since you've worked night shift? Like
New Year's
staying
lost...
up till midnight isn't really a thing anymore. Midnight is lunch.
I mean, I gamed all throughout my life. I gamed. Midnight was starting to game.
I like how you say gamed, like it's like
Well, I play video games.
Okay.
What do you want me to?
I don't know. It's just it sounds
also
so
board
like
games.
it sounds also board games or tabletop.
Yeah. do that.
But no, it the way it sounds is almost like I was a football player. I gamed my whole life. Like,
Yeah.
but no, you completely nerded it up.
Yeah.
Your whole
So I mean,
life.
midnight never meant. New Year's meant a lot to me for a long time because when I was in school, we got like a couple weeks off. We always went up to my aunt's in Columbus every New Year's and spend the week there. So that was always a thing, and that quit happening when I got out of school and I started working, and I couldn't just be like, I need all of New Year's off. I
There
need a
you
week and a half off.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. So
Being out of school for a week and a half.
So I mean, New Year's lost a lot when I got out of school. But no, staying up to midnight never really meant anything.
See, when I was, I guess, younger, anything south of about 16, New Year's was always this big thing because I got to stay up till midnight. Woo! I got to stay up late. And about 16, a lot changes. You're starting to get into things you shouldn't and party and do things. And, midnight slowly went away. But even still, like, I worked jobs that were during the day. I did different things. So even though maybe midnight itself didn't mean a whole lot, the New Year staying up till midnight, there was like this, this challenge to it. Because I worked all day.
I guess.
Whatever. So, but now that I work nights, it's like the challenge is definitely gone. But now the challenge is actually to see if I can black out before midnight.
Yeah, I guess one for another. The midnight thing. Like we're off the 31st, but we work the 1st.
Yeah, but
So I can't do. I mean, you can.
you can, but you'll be hungover most
Yeah,
likely
it'd be
during
shitty.
work. They do us the disservice. I'd rather. Well, no, because it doesn't
Work
matter.
through
If
it,
you
yeah.
work the 31st, you're working through it. I mean, shots at work isn't a good idea. It's definitely frowned upon.
Is there anything against it though?
I'm pretty sure being intoxicated at work is,
Better
definitely.
check the policies.
You have to check the policies. I definitely assume that that's a no-go. I'm going to say that they're going to frown upon that.
Oh god, they frown upon a lot of stuff though.
I mean, well, yeah, they definitely frown upon a lot of stuff.
Should we mention where we were?
Maybe, but I'm going to say it's the best case scenario for the two of us to remain employed by
Yes.
not saying.
Maybe don't like shit talk direct certain people.
No, I'm
Okay,
still
fine.
saying.
I didn't earlier. I just thought I'd mention it because I didn't know if you wanted to.
No, I think that it's the best move to not to. I mean, we work for a very large company, and we're a very small cog in a very large machine. But beyond that, I don't think we should get too
At least we're not one of the cogs that are just laying on the floor spasming uselessly.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe after this next mixed drink.
What was I gonna say? Oh, holidays. Like I took off Saturday, or I traded shifts. I didn't think about it. I work until 6 into Saturday. We leave at 11 for Christmas. I'm gonna get like 4 hours of sleep, and then have to go do Christmas with my family. We work Friday into Saturday, so I'm gonna have to leave early Friday. Which put in time.
Yeah. Whew.
Didn't think about that.
So the window is now propped open.
with a truck.
It is at least starting to feel better. According the thermometer, the downside to the thermometer that I'm working with right
no
now.
idea what temperature it is.
Well, no. I mean, you have an idea, but it's north of 80, or at 80 because it's halfway sunken or almost. But anyways, it takes it a minute to register, unlike a mercury thermometer where it reacts a little bit quicker.
I mean, that's probably what's in each one of those is different levels.
I think it's
of
different
mercury.
amounts of liquid. There's some kind of liquid.
They're definitely different sizes. Like the lower temperature ones are smaller than the higher temperature ones.
I mean, it's all sciencey and whatnot, but here's the thing.
Science.
Here's
It's
the
not
thing.
rocket science. It's easy to understand.
Is it? We don't know what's in there. They could have just peed in a little glass jar. We don't know. But with that being said, It hasn't registered anything yet, but
I mean, it's lowered since we started. It was at the top.
no. I mean, like since I've opened the window.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. So, but I do feel so much better with that window open, even though I should be feeling hotter because we're drinking. But we need to probably move on and go ahead and crush out this. So, Damien is retarded. For everybody out there who wants to...
So we've offended the gays and the disabled.
Now the retards.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know that it's an offense to call you what you are. Mentally disabled. Is that better? Does that make you feel...
their word.
Does that make you feel better?
Special.
But we're going to move on to his favorite. We've done Crush the other ones. We're moving on to his favorite, which is a Tequila Sunrise. Which, by the way... For all of you listening, a tequila sunrise is orange juice.
And grenadine.
Tequila with a splash of grenadine, which gives you the picturesque glass of a beautiful, sunrise, like you would picture it with the reds and oranges and all of that intertwined. Damien, though, is a child.
Yes. As we just,
So he, for one, forgot the grenadine.
Yep.
Which he wouldn't normally use anyways because he's weird.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really add that much to the drink. It's a little sweet cherry flavored, not even have any alcoholic value at all. It just makes it look pretty. So I guess it's fine. But he uses, instead of orange juice...
I use Sunny D.
Yeah.
It's better.
It's better...
quick. Specifically, it makes a difference. I don't know what the difference is or why there's a difference. Specifically, the Sunny that comes out of a 2-liter, it's different. It's a different color. It tastes different than the stuff that comes out of the normal jug. I don't know what the difference is.
So specifically, the 2-liter of childish orange drink from... Yeah, okay.
Have you seen your bottle of Malibu, bud? It says Liqueur on it.
You're fucking stupid.
So we're gonna drink my Ghetto Sunrise now.
Ghetto Sunrise, tequila and Sunny D, minus the grenadine, and it smells awful. Just to give you
again, this is why I do silver.
I mean, I don't think it makes a difference.
It does. I've done gold. I've done silver. It makes a difference.
Okay, well, we'll find out. I mean, the rum and pineapple juice tasted like a coconutty pineapple delicious fucking dessert of
this is going to taste awful
alcohol, and this seems like it's going to taste awful. And I don't know why, because I've had a tequila sunrise and it's not that bad. But it's probably...
Did you not try this when we did D&D?
I did not.
No.
I was drinking my beer that I like. So we're going to go ahead and... Here we go. Everything's warm.
Yeah. Except for the beer, which honestly at this point is probably warm.
Yeah, because it's 80 degrees in here, and we're all dying. It is moving up, by the way, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. When it moves up, it means it's getting colder.
Is that what that means? So
it's opposite. The hotter it gets, they drop, and the colder it gets, they rise.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other way around. I was like, how the fuck is that 72 supposed to get past the 80?
It just all moves up. Oh my god. It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be from the smell, because you could overwhelmingly smell the tequila.
It's because it doesn't really have a smell.
I guess that's fair. Sunny D doesn't have much of an odor.
But it has a deafening taste. Deafening, not the correct. Overpowering taste.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not horrible. It just kind of... It's weird because it's almost... It's very close to the two canceling each other out. Deafening,
tastes very bland.
Deafening might be the correct word, because the tequila almost completely just wipes out the tequila, the Sunny D and the tequila meat and its nothingness.
It's just tart.
Yeah.
Very slight tarty aftertaste.
So I guess there's something there.
Spent a lot of time talking about things that weren't the liquor.
We did. But that's...
I mean, that's fine, but we had a rough game plan. The mixed drinks are supposed to end at, about 25 minutes in. We're 45 minutes in. So,
You want to go ahead and try beer?
I mean, yeah, crack it open. I'm gonna sip on this a bit.
All right, we're gonna start with the real beer because all the rest slowly become not beer. They're more of a malt liquor, but because these are gonna most likely be Damien's least favorite, I've got some Stella Artois.
Which one?
Artois.
Well-
Very similar to Liqueur.
Yeah.
Stella Artois. These come in. They've got like a paper or a foil that cover the top, very similar to like champagne.
They're trying to be fancy when they're just probably.
Yeah, it's the excuse to charge $12 for a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, got to mention, I've got a ring bottle opener. I feel very happy about that. I'm trying out right now.
Also, want to mention he's waving it in the air like you can see it.
Like I can see it, like you can see it. I can see it.
Not even waving it at me. He's like waving it at
the computer
the
that
TV.
has But with that being said, I also just got at Christmas. One of the things I got was a survival kit. There's a bottle opener in that. I should have brought that up. It's literally one of those credit card.
Yeah, no. I had a ton in my.
It's like a complete tool kit
we got to go through
in
a
the
metal detector
shape
and
of a
fuck that
credit
noise.
card.
Yeah, they're super neat.
Yeah. I mean, all kinds of cool shit in there, but that I was like, one of the things on that is a bottle opener. I should use that because it's a real pain in the ass, I bet.
They're not easy, no. It's a weird
There's
little hook
one.
in it.
So
These are
this
still cold.
coldish.
Christ.
Coldish.
Colder.
It smells like beer.
Smells real bad.
So, the Stella Artois is a Belgium beer, which I've got a.
Imported lager.
Yeah, it's a lager since 1366.
That's older than tequila.
That's older than tequila. Probably
At least
tastes.
that tequila.
Uh,
Jose Cuervo, I think.
Swear.
Cuervo.
Swear.
Said,
He swears by his Jose Cuervo.
1795.
Um,
Again, though, I definitely prefer Patron, but this is
about half the price, if not a little bit cheaper.
and not half
Which,
as
by the
bad.
way, that worked super well. The ring is a hit.
No, I know it works. They're neat.
Yeah.
Like you put it on backwards and you just like rip it off.
Uh-huh.
Still gonna make fun of you for it.
But, I mean, go have at it. Make fun away. It's a handy little tool that takes up no space. Like, I mean, I used to have one on my key ring, and I forgot.
Damn it! I should open my
I
own.
lost it.
I have one on my key ring.
What kind of dorky shit's on it?
It used to have the Canadian flag in brass.
Why
It fell
Canadian
off.
flag, you
I like Canada.
anti-American son of a bitch?
I had a house key made that had the Canadian flag printed on it,
The,
but whatever paint was on it that made it was painted because it's metal.
yeah,
It was too thick to fit in the door handle.
with the paint.
Yes, I shoved it all the way in. It took so much effort, and it would not turn. It took so much effort to pull it out, and it was scratched to hell and back. And it didn't get any easier to put it in and out. So it's sitting in like the bottom of a book bag somewhere.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I have this multi thing, survival thing on my. Got a bottle opener, and yeah, they suck.
Yeah, the bottle opener itself is probably trash.
It's got a little
What
crowbar.
is a crowbar?
Yeah, it's a nail pry.
And then whatever these middle sections,
It's
like an Allen wrench deal.
No, the nuts and bolts. Let's do undo
Yeah. Mine also has a screwdriver. It's got a screwdriver on it.
flathead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I see.
The other ones, like I had some in my wallet, but we have to go through a metal detector, and I'm not. I need to keep my wallet on me, but I don't want to send it down the stupid little middle bit where they're gonna make me open it every time.
Yeah, I typically carry a knife, but then work has changed that.
Oh yeah, no. I had a credit card knife. It would like fold out. It was all metal. It'd fold out into a blade.
See, I've got one that's like
I mean, yes, I had a real knife too.
it's got it's like a 3-in-1 kind of thing. It's a nice knife, and then it's got like the seatbelt cutter,
Yeah, yep.
And then
and the glass breaker.
and then the glass breaker all in one. I've also got a pen that's a glass breaker. That's neat.
I should get a glass breaker in my car. Oh, I don't need one. I have manual windows.
I don't think that makes that much of a difference. It's like a pressure thing.
Is it because, well, maybe. Because the Mythbusters did the thing where they're like, it'll work for like a minute. As long as you roll the window down. No, because been a while. It's been a while since I watched Mythbusters.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Good job. Appreciate it.
Yep, this tastes like ass. It's not, well, it's not nearly as bad as it smells.
I definitely see. Here's the difference. He ate before he came, which I think would have been a good move for me. It wasn't for him.
No, it would not have been a good move, apparently.
But I think, see, I've got a 30-year-old stomach.
Yeah. To be fair, I scarfed down like a bunch of Wendy's.
So already a bad choice.
Yeah, I was going for McDonald's, but
Which
the
is
line
also
was
a
way
bad
too long.
choice. Are you kidding me?
I've been craving McDonald's for like the
Who
last
the
4 months.
fuck craves McDonald's? Nobody. A child. A child craves McDonald's. Like, my 10-year-old downstairs thinks, you know what sounds good? A cheeseburger from McDonald's. Me, I'm like, I think I'd rather eat my shoe than a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Are you wearing your composite toes?
I am.
I can't stand those when I'm not at work.
The horrible heathen that was barking earlier, he ate my other shoes. So,
I'm not gonna finish this. I don't.
I'm
not
sure.
Gonna,
I'm sure.
I'm done with this. That's trash.
Damien does not like beer.
This is your favorite beer?
So that's my favorite, like, real beer. It's right up there with, like, Corona.
To be fair, it's not as bad as some of them. It's not as bad as Corona.
See, I like Corona. I have expensive beer taste. Like, my cheap beer would be Miller, though. Like, Miller Lite is going to be my cheap go-to. But if I at all can, I'm going to drink Stella or Corona. Not Corona Light, because that's garbage. But a Corona Extra.
Have you seen the mini Coronas? They're like proportionate, but they're just like this tall of bottles.
I had a Corona Rita.
That's what they are, yeah, Corona Ritas.
So they're for that. Like, you take those tiny bottles and tip them into a margarita. And you've got that's the thing. Also, if you've ever just taken a shot of tequila, you take your beer, take like 2 big swigs out of it, and then take a shot of tequila and pour it into said Corona. That's great too. It's a common thing. I think they do it in Jamaica. Don't mean to call you all out in Jamaica.
Because we're definitely going to get a Jamaican audience.
Definitely hitting the Jamaican audience right now. Fuck. But yeah, no, I think that's where it's from. I had a neighbor once that was Jamaican, which she made some amazing jerk chicken, but she also always had me put a shot of tequila in my Corona. That may have been because she was trying to rape me. I don't know. We'll see.
Speaking of margarita, let's do the Cayman next.
Okay, so we're going to go with the sweetest shit we possibly can.
Yeah, they're fatter bottles. They're not designed to go in there.
Margarita. So this is like, it's Cayman Jack. They're margarita cocktail in a glass bottle.
Glass means they charge more.
It's made with natural lime juice, real cane sugar, and 100% blue agave nectar, which I don't know how that works because 100% would mean there wasn't sugar and lime juice in it. That's just my personal opinion. That's not how math works. But they claim it's 100%. So this is only... So you think margarita, it's not like if you were to buy a margarita. This is like a malt liquor, so this is only 5.8.
Which is more than Stella Artois.
Yeah, the Stella, I mean, it's a beer. There's a difference. Yeah. I mean, the Stella Artois is, is a beer, and it's a normal 5% beer. And it's not like, what do you call those fucking,
Draft?
No, not
Guinness?
Draft. Those fucking weird beers, the hops and whatnot.
Artisanal?
That's fucking ridiculous.
Artisanal beers?
I don't know what you just said.
Alright, this one I'm looking up. I've not looked up a lot of this shit that you've been questioning me on.
I mean, artisanal beer is a thing. I don't disagree with you there, but I'm thinking of, oh my god. So we've been drinking a lot. My apologies. We're a couple of a couple of beverages in. A lot, maybe
Googling
a
has
strong
not helped
word.
me learn anything.
Uh,
I look up artisanal beer, and like the first result is a store page for a mini
artisanal
brewery.
beer. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna look and see if I can find hoppy beer.
I have to listen to this shit on my way to work tomorrow.
This show, this failed attempt at the show.
I gotta proof listen somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Beer with hops. Well, I mean, all beers have hops.
Yes.
Um,
Mostly how they're made.
but there's, oh my God, how am I not thinking of the type of beer that I'm trying to think of? IPA. Jesus Christ, how?
Yep, that's it.
That's it. Which I think is really bitter and just
That's my
in
cousin
general
drinks. Yeah, they're trash.
bad. But they're usually higher alcohol content,
Yes.
like 12, 14, all the way up.
They've got a new that's like I think it's like 20% beer. It's like $14 a bottle.
Dude, Jesus Christ, my Malibu coconut rum that we drank in our rum and pineapple is 21% alcohol by volume. So a 20% beer, just imagine. I mean, obviously the tequila is like 40%, but still a 20% beer. That's some potent shit.
I mean,
So
that's like
these-
drinking that
The Cayman Jack is fucking delicious.
because it's in a big bottle too. Like, it's not in a small bottle. It's like that.
Yeah. So I mean, this is delicious. Obviously, it tastes like a watery margarita, which makes it kind of sweet.
Another reason I hate beer. Carbonated beverages fuck my stomach up.
Yeah.
They make me super gassy.
So what's hilarious here is you threw up earlier. I just have to pee, really bad. It's my old man bladder. So later in life, you'll look forward to the fact that you won't have to vomit, but you will have to pee
All the time.
all of the time. Yep. You'll wake up at 2 a.m. and be like, I should probably go pee now.
Wake up at 2 a.m.
Well, I'm sorry. What's our version of 2 a.m.?
2 p.m.
I don't know that it's that far.
No,
it's more
it's-
like 9, 10 a.m.
Yeah, like 10 or 11
Or
a.m.
10 or 11 a.m. would be like our 2 p.m. Yeah, so I mean, you're going to get to that point. And you may not always work night shift. Let's be honest. This place of employment we have will not be your last stop. God, I hope not. If it is, then you've seriously disappointed me, yourself, your family, and everyone that knows you.
Well, the plan was they pay for college. That fucked up with the written warning. So that postponed
I'm
my
so
plans like 3 months.
I'm so
Fucked my entire like next 3 years of my life up.
I'm so sorry. I guess.
So yeah, I'm here for about 2 more years, really, minimum. Unless I can find a. I was talking to McDonald. He couldn't think of another place that doesn't suck ass that pays for college.
Really? McDonald. Oh, McDonald.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the only one I had yesterday to talk to.
Yeah, because nobody else likes you.
It's more like I don't like anyone else on day shift. Not
Day
day,
shift,
shift.
day shift.
Yes, day shift. Speaking of day shift, I talked to Ian about making a logo.
Ian. Oh, okay.
Drawing dude.
Nerdy dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, drawing dude. Apparently he's colorblind.
So he can't do colors? He can draw impeccably
Black and white.
in black and white.
But
I mean, that's okay.
I
but
told him about it, and he was like, sure, I'll do it.
That's fucking
Commission.
hilarious.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's real simple. It's not, like, it's black and white, and then, like, some blues and greens, a little bit. Maybe some red in there.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, the art,
So to give you an idea, this guy's amazingly artistic. He draws some random shit all the time, and he cannot color it in because he's colorblind. That's fucking magical. Oh, that skill is so lost on him.
Yep.
That's horrible. Oh.
I thought it was funny, too.
Everybody's got like a skill, and his just completely
Nature
punched
fucked
him
up.
in the dick. It's fucking great. Life has ways of being fucking stupid.
We're gonna move on to your thing, Slangria Rheingeist.
So I was torn. Ryan Geist makes two of these, kind of, I guess they call them tart beer. One of them is pressed tart. The other is Slangria. They're it's a type of ale with fruity bits put into it. But like in this case,
Apple.
both of them are kind of
pomegranate.
tart. This one's got apple, pomegranate, blueberry, and lime.
Palms away.
It's kind of a it's a obviously Slangria. It's a play on sangria, but in a beer.
Is this Sangria wine?
Sangria is usually wine with fruit and but it's right on par with all your typical beers at about 5% alcohol by volume. It is an ale, so it's not a like your excuses for beer, where your excuses for beer are malt liquors, where this is an actual beer. So it's not as sugary, but at the same time has kind of like a sweetish or a tart. It's definitely more tart flavor to it. I like it.
Doesn't smell good.
Oh, no, it smells awful. Absolutely. But if you bottoms away.
It's like pitch black.
Well, not really. It's like a red. That's really delicious.
Nope.
What? Oh my god, I thought for sure you would like that.
I just don't like beer.
But it doesn't taste anything like beer.
It tastes kind of like wine.
But not as...
Not as dry.
yeah. Well...
No, still not a fan of that. To be fair, be honest, not really a big fan of Cayman Jack either. But I spent about 4 weeks trying to find beer, and I like one, and that was the closest second I could find.
The Cayman Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do they make non-carbonated beer?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had a beer that wasn't carbonated unless I had opened it and left it for a while. Which, to be fair, was my brother-in-law when we were younger. That was his trick to chugging beer, is he just open a beer, let it sit, let it get warm,
Yeah.
which tastes awful,
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't upset.
and
as
then
much.
also let the carbonation go away, and he could sit back and just chug back-to-back beers, because even though it tasted awful, there was no burn in the throat, there was none of that.
I never let it, like, it's very similar. Like, when energy drinks, I mostly prefer, like, the Lemonade Monster, because it's uncarbonated. You know. So paused again there, because the old man had to piss and didn't feel like saying it on mic. Don't immediately point him out. Also looked it up while we were taking a moment. Uncarbonated beer is a thing. Apparently it's sweet, because...
It's wine, basically. Okay, so
Yeah.
good to know. Because wine is uncarbonated.
Carbonic acid sharpens the beer up.
Who doesn't like a sharp beer?
Me. That's what this is all about. So, I hit the mic again, because... Point out, we're recording together this time because we're drinking. That was his idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess saved a bit of money. We would all have to buy each thing.
Yeah, because then we'd each had to have gotten a bunch of shit. Plus, it's way more fun to watch him struggle and me struggle. We're having our own personal struggles throughout this.
Probably would have vomited at my house.
Yeah,
Had some real food.
I think you definitely still would have.
Maybe. Probably. Maybe.
It's the back-to-back different types of shots makes the stomach go buh. It's not even the same type of shot, and they're not. Neither one of them are those like. See, the one thing is I hate nowadays is they've got all the different, like, the Washington apple, the birthday cake,
Oh yeah, the stupid flavored shit.
Yeah, but it's not a shot. It's like a whiskey glass filled to the rim that you're supposed to take in one guzzle. And there's not enough mixer to make it taste like a mixed drink, but there's not enough it's not just a little enough amount of liquor that you, like, it's just awful. It's not good. So it's like if you took our mixed drinks and took them down to about 4 ounces instead of the 2 ounces of liquor that it would be. That's just awful. But our last beer that we have to round things off
My last
with
one.
is Damien's last one. Once again, I don't know. I don't call it a beer.
They make good liquor.
Yeah. So this one is made by Jack Daniels.
It's the
So
Southern
it's obviously
Citrus.
a malt liquor. It's the Southern Citrus. It's
Premium flavored malt beverage with natural flavors.
which this one is actually the weakest of everything we've taken.
It is.
It's only at 4.8%.
I had the
alcohol.
weakest and the strongest.
I don't. Hold on. How strong is it?
Oh, liquor, no. Yours is like 1% stronger than...
46% compared to 40.
Is it
46?
46?
6%
Oh, 41.
stronger. Thank you kindly. That's why you threw the fuck up.
Listen, motherfucker. I miss 151.
You act like, oh my god, you probably would have thrown up off of that. You act like 151 would have saved you.
Right now, no. Not that it would have saved me, but in general, I'm very upset they got rid of it.
I mean, so 151 is definitely not anywhere near my favorite, even though I do like rum. 151 is a clear rum.
Yes.
And
Yeah, they never made a spiced variant.
No, because it's
I don't think it would have
it
been
wouldn't
a
probably
point to
been
flavor it.
Yeah, because it's just gonna taste like butthole either way.
Delicious butthole.
Because that's a thing.
That's what people like nowadays.
That's what people like.
Eating ass,
eating
right?
ass. All right, so we can go ahead and wrap things up here with this.
Throwing shit on the floor.
Fuck it. This Jack Daniels. It looks like it's got a picture of a grapefruit on the front, which obviously would follow with the citrus.
Pretty sure it is a grapefruit, yeah. I think it's grapefruit flavor.
But speaking of all the fruits in my life, here's to you.
Jesus Christ. Can we go back to insults? You freak.
That was the insult. I was calling you a fruit, meaning gay, meaning...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, that's...
Oh, yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
it's
it's
like
juice.
Yeah. alcohol juice.
We are finishing things off with something right along the lines of the mixers that we used along the way, which would be Sunny D and pineapple juice, which is a Jack Daniel's Southern Citrus.
Which is
it has to
a bit of both,
specify
really.
because it doesn't taste like
yeah.
it's alcoholic. It has to specify contains alcohol on the label. It says it very big and bold.
big and bold on the side. It says "Be responsible, 21 plus."
So
Yeah.
so that way you understand that even though it tastes like juice, it does contain a small portion, very
it's
small
0.2% less than your fucking canned wine.
The slang,
Your carbonated wine.
carbonated.
You ever
wine.
talk about the difference between uncarbonated beer and carbonated beer? Is it's basically wine. That's just carbonated wine.
To be fair, wine is actually much stronger than I think you assume it is.
No, yeah, it's like 12 to like 24%.
Yeah, it can be very strong. It can rank up there with some of your smaller liquor amounts.
Like the Malibu.
I will let everyone know. We definitely are going to make it midnight. That's not a question. But we're definitely both impressively intoxicated. I think it's because we took
Can be honest,
roughly a night's worth of drinks and shoved them in...
significantly less than you are, because the first
the
shots
first
are in
two
a trash
shots
can.
are in the trash.
I felt it get warm, like
Yeah.
all over, and then it went away after I vomited.
I still feel warm. I mean, to be fair, it is still warm, but I still feel very warm. I never lost any of my good feelings, but we shoved a whole night's worth of drinking in about an hour, which in retrospect was probably an amazing idea.
It's an awful idea. I'm down for it, but it's awful.
Yeah, it's like punishing our insides.
I feel like yours need a break.
What do you mean? They've been because they've been punished for such a long period of time.
Yeah. Man, you really get slow when you drink.
I do. And you know what? Now I've recorded it, so I know what that's like. I know the progression from conscious to damn near unconscious, literally step by step throughout the way. I know where I'm going to fall off at. Doesn't mean it's going to change at all, but I know.
Yeah.
So that's good.
My progression is I don't know.
You throw up first, and then you go from there.
Yeah. This instance, yes. Normally, no. Normally, it's I don't know. I get giggly.
Our audience only has evidence of one of those two.
To be fair, our starting audience of probably all the people we know has evidence of like 4 or 5, where this is the second time I vomited.
Oh.
First time was purely, it was hours after we finished drinking. That was just all anxiety and nerves from unrelated incidents.
Yeah. Okay. Which maybe we'll get into later. God, I hope so.
I hope not. I'll vomit again. Without drinking.
Just thinking about it makes you queasy.
I mean, yes.
That's perfect.
But yeah, I've drank with like Rachel and them a couple times, and then
No, absolutely. Everybody,
family a bunch. I don't think I got sick on my 21st.
Our initial listening group, you've probably drank with almost all of them. There's a couple out there that you probably haven't. A couple that will probably want to. Maybe.
Yeah, I still need to drink with Carlos.
You still haven't drank with Carlos?
No.
So he's
We
a
went to
blast.
IHOP.
So he's a blast. Carlos Castillo, Odie, DJ Odie. He's a blast to drink with. He's funny. He's obviously DJ Odie. So he's got his affinities for music, and so he's a great time to be.
He also helped us with this.
Yeah. So he helped us out with editing our audio. He gave us some much needed help.
Not that it's going to apply here because we're on the same track, so I can't actually balance audio.
I'm sure that there'll be something that he'll have to add.
Maybe, probably. I can't wait to see how you being 5 feet away and me being 2 feet away works out.
I'm much louder than you are.
Yeah.
I'm much louder.
Yeah, you are, but you've slowly, each pee break, you've gotten farther.
I have gotten farther. But I noticed during our test runs, we did do like
louder.
A couple little audio test runs where I was definitely louder. So I thought it would be best for me to be slightly further away from the microphone than you, because I can't turn it down, and I don't know that you can turn it up.
Turn down for what?
Turn down for what? But no. I guess we could go ahead and wrap things up. We've got
a lot longer than anticipated.
Yeah.
Even cutting out, like, the dog barked for all of like 4 or 5 minutes before you muted it. There's not a lot to cut out there.
There's not a lot to cut out, and we'll have to see how much of that we will cut out, because realistically, there might be some good stuff in there that we might be able to find around rough and whatnot.
But I talked over him. You kind of got quiet when he barked. I kept talking.
Yeah. But
if I can hear myself over it, I'll just not bother.
Yeah. Apollo's psychotic, so there's that. You get to know that.
He's a good dog.
Which you might have even heard Zeus in there somewhere. Once again, listen for the Ralph noise, because he's the deeper of the two.
That's fine. I just noticed my arm's covered in cuts. I don't know what from, so the dog just added to the template.
Some of those might have been him, though, because his nails also tend to be
maybe
involved.
These look kind of old. This one looks brand fucking new, actually. That looks like it's still wet. I don't know what that is.
But we'll go ahead and start winding things down, because
Stop.
this is...
So again, Again, I'm Damien.
And I'm Mike. And DJ, wow. You want to help me out here? DJ Odie.
Odie, yeah. Odie.
Was huge in hopefully making this thing a success. If nothing else, we made massive fools of ourselves for roughly an hour and 16 minutes, which is also a great time.
What's Adam's podcast?
Oh, yeah.
They're
so
mostly
we were
like...
So look, we were inspired by multiple different things.
We were talking about it for a while, and then we found
like,
out some other friends were doing one.
So, like, we have inspiration from, obviously, some of the better podcasts out there, well-known, I shouldn't say better, well-known, like Rhett and Link, and a friend of mine turned me on to My Brother and Me, which are all great.
I'm not a fan of them.
But have you listened to their D&D podcast?
Yeah,
I know...
I'm not a fan of that either.
Really?
Yeah. They're way too, like, just kid-friendly for
And then
me.
also, like, Critical Role, which they're extremely talented
D&D.
With voice acting and doing D&D, and they're
one of
really
the ones
great
I
at that.
listen to big are, it's called The Official Podcast.
And The Official Podcast, which is an interesting name, but yeah.
They're all vulgar assholes, which is fun. That's what I want. I don't want kid-friendly.
Right. But so we've got a lot of influence, but another influence is the Say What podcast.
Yes, Say What. That's what it's called, with Adam and
Dominic. Dom. Yeah, so we work with them as well. We had talked about doing a podcast for quite some time, and then they went ahead and ran off with one, their bravery, I guess I'll call it. They went out there on a limb with their boldness, and they started something that made us think, you know what, we can do this. We can. It pushed us to try it. So thanks to Adam and Dom for going ahead and stepping out on that limb, and shout out to them with their Say What podcast. So I mean, if you check us out, feel free, definitely check out Say What.
What?
They were a big reason that we stepped out on this limb and went ahead and tried something. Not everything is going to be like this with the alcohol and whatnot.
It's literally the only one.
It's the only one. Well,
maybe like at some point.
Stretch.
Also, we got a little shitty spreadsheet of notes.
So we've got some other ideas. Obviously we're gonna try to talk about a lot of just different random things that are relevant.
Like one of them, as far as drinking goes, I love 151. They quit making it. I've never had Everclear though, which is stronger.
So I mean,
that's on the list of potentialities.
May find its way into a podcast somewhere. We may make some jungle juice.
Yes.
That might be a thing. I don't know if anybody's ever had jungle juice.
It's what, like the poor man's
it's pretty
Long Island?
No.
Just a bunch of liquors mixed together with some flavor?
Pretty much just Everclear mixed with like some punch-like juice and a lot of fruit. So it's all Everclear, not a bunch of other liquors, all Everclear.
I thought jungle juice was like, you just got like a bit in each bottle and you just pour them all into a bowl with some mix.
And there may be some others, but it's primarily Everclear and fruit, and then a little bit of a juice mixed. But what happens is you let it all simmer together and let that fruit soak in the Everclear. Similar to like, have you ever had cherries with...
cherry rum?
No. You take moonshine.
Cherry moonshine. I've had apple pie moonshine.
Cherries. You just take a little bit of it and soak cherries in it. It's fucking delicious and will get you messed up in a hurry.
My friend made cherry rum. And he gave me like a little mason jar with it, and there were some cherries in that. Cherry flavored rum, yeah.
But
didn't taste good. At all.
Did you eat any of the cherries?
Oh yeah, I finished everything.
Oh. Well, how were the cherries themselves?
It tasted like rum. It all tasted like rum.
It all tasted like rum.
I didn't know what proof it was. It was fucking strong is what it was.
But definitely a big thanks to everyone who gave us the courage to do this, as well as the means and some of the tools to hopefully make us better. This won't be our best. Hopefully we can keep this moving, and with the tools that DJ Odie, Carlos Castillo has for us, and some different things that we'll be able to maybe improve from here, as well as subject matter will make us to where we're not intoxicated throughout the entire thing, or throwing up, or peeing ourselves.
That's a good point. I only held this up once. You held this up twice.
That's true. That's true. To be fair, one of those times was not me as
During
much.
the dog.
The
I
dog.
mean, the
It was
dog-
the dog.
The dog stopped barking shortly after.
But we definitely are glad that we're able to do this. We have some different angles we're going to take to get this all out to you. We're going
I'm
to
thinking like obtuse, maybe.
obtuse, or are we going to be more of a
Acute.
acute?
Right
I was thinking
angle.
acute. But
Math jokes, because that's what
because that's a
I'm
thing.
good at.
That's a fucking thing. You fucking nerd. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, my son's a nerd, but I'm not a nerd. I see you looking around.
All right, I'm gonna hit stop now.
And thank you all, and
Yeah.
thanks for listening
A
to
lot closer to the mic now.
the.
Probably louder.
What's our name?
Night shift. Riff. You
Night Shift Riff.
fucking twat.
Thank you for listening to Night Shift Riff. Hopefully we can keep this going for y'all. And, well,
Bye.
good night.